What up, guys? What up? What up? I don't know what happened last time, but lost connection. UFC 325 predictions and breakdown. We got a good CAD. I'll just pull this up now. Whoa, not that. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get to it. Okay. Got some parlays. We got some predictions. We got some odds. Just wait for people to join the chat. We'll probably yap for like 45 minutes, see what we got going on here. We got fights in less than 4 hours. I love it. Early fight card. Let's go. Ends a little bit earlier. What up? What you looking at? Come here. My YouTube is shot. What up, guys? What up? What up? Juice Man, I brought you back to life just by asking for you yesterday. Let's go. Like the live. My fucking mod. Yeah, I just started this live up. I had a live going for like 5 minutes and I went outside. It crashed, so we're back. Let's do it. I gotta start uploading videos again, but I'm just too lazy, so we're just doing live streams. But we got some of this. We're gonna go over some of this. We got all the odds. I got some parlays for y'all. Ready for the fights? Let's go, bro. I know, I'm very excited. My girlfriend or my wife officially hates Saturdays now. Again. What up, guys? What up? What up? We're going to do some UFC talk. Give it a couple more minutes. Get some people to join the live stream. If you guys got any parlays, any locks, Rafael Fiziev is low-key my main event. Yeah, I'm most excited for that one, too. I'm excited to see what Quinlan Salkill does as well. I feel bad for Malarkey, but, bro, main event is gorgeous. I really don't care about the first 4 fights. I'm going to be honest. Road to UFC is not my thing at all. If you guys are new here, do me a favor, like the live. Let's get some likes in here. Helps out the, apparently helps out the algorithm. Don't care about that. I guess from here on, I care. You know, Elikana and Tafa. I got Lopez and Fiziev. So do I, my friend. I like the point spread on Lopez and Fiziev. Plus 3.5 on Fiziev. Just win around. Lopez plus 5.5. I like that shit. I'll show you guys one parlay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. There you go. I mentioned Fiziev point spread and Lopez point spread. There it is. This is a small one. This is $10, $10.50 to win 200 on a 7-leg. Oban Elliott, Yiza, Elikana, Salkill KO sub. Not the best odds on that. Minus 400, whatever. Fiziev point spread over round on Dan Hooker. I'll show you one. We'll do the rest later. The toughest thing for me to pick on this card would have to be this fight. Oban Elliott and Mikhailov. It's only tough because isn't Mikhailov mainly a grappler? But he came out last time and just straight spammed body kicks and somehow won the fight. I was so mad at Kevin Giuseppe. Killed my vibe. Main card, Demon. I'm going Sol kill, KO submission. Minus 400. Best of luck tonight, Cody. Reba Vix in the chat. What up, guys? If you're new here, like the live for me. Let's get some likes in here. Man, like my heart says Tuivasa, but my head says Teixeira. I don't know. You know, it's hard because Tuivasa's fought way better competition, but, you know, it's just, you know, stock report. Teixeira KO. It's got to be. It has to be. But I wouldn't, if Tuivasa gets a KO, I legit wouldn't be surprised. Next fight, crazy Fazeev and Rufy. Tuivasa's too obese. Yeah, I just can't do it, man. They showed a picture of him like when he first started the UFC and now. It's a mess. It's a mess. But he's fought some demons. You know, he's fought crazy competition. That's kind of when I started getting addicted to the UFC, is when Tuivasa KO'd the fucking skyscraper. Struve. Uppercut, just dropped his ass. That was crazy. Fazeev and Rufy. You know, this is a tough one because last week we're picking Paddy Pimblett to utilize his grappling. And I'm kind of picking Fazeev for that reason too. Yo, Fazeev, go out there and do some grapplings. We just saw what happened with Rufy and BSD. But we can't trust these guys. In a striking battle, I still kind of trust Fazeev a little bit. Rufy at the face-offs was scaring me. His reach, the way he was kind of, you know, that front arm was scaring me a little bit. That reach looked a little crazy. Rufy switched camps. I'm sure a lot of you know that. He's no longer with the Fighting Nerds, or maybe he is, but I don't know. He's training with Volk's camp. I don't know if it's just Volk or Volk's camp. He's training with them for this fight, so that does change things a little bit too. I like the over 1.5. I like the Fazeev point spread. Just win a round. As long as Fazeev doesn't get finished and just wins a round, we're good. And I kind of picture him winning the fight too. Bro, I would not bet on Fazeev versus Rufy, but I'm leaning Fazeev still. I went back and forth. I said Fazeev, then I said Rufy, and then I said Fazeev. Fazeev just took some heavy steam, was 2.0. Now I just saw 1.95. It's not too crazy. We've seen crazier. Utilize some grappling. It's over. It's over. I like takedowns. I think they have Fazeev takedowns over 1.5. I think is like minus 130 or some shit like that. I kind of like that as well. So we got Sol kill KO sub minus 400. Teixeira KO minus 200. I'm going just Fazeev money line, but I also like that point spread. The point spread's so close to his money line, I just take the point spread. 14 cents right before the event is quite a bit. Fazeev's offensive grappling definitely improved. He doesn't have to worry. Oh, yeah. Offense. Yeah. I was going to say defense. He doesn't have to worry about that shit. But offense, you are correct. I thought Fazeev won the first Gaethje fight. Those are the two biggest wars he's been in, right? Other than that, he's just kind of styled on people. There was that one time he fought his friend and he fucking like spinning wheel kicked him in the head. Dan Hooker, Benoit Saint Denis. This is tough. This page is revolved around Dan Hooker. This is the unofficial Dan Hooker fan club. But they just keep feeding him these fucking grappling demons. Volk and Denise for dub. Yeah. Yeah. BSD definitely. I know, I hate to say it, but he's just so well-rounded. And that's where Dan Hooker kind of falls apart, is in the grappling realm. He's not going to gas out, which is kind of sick. You know, we saw someone of similar caliber, but not really. I kind of rate Dustin Poirier's striking better than Dan Hooker's. But we saw, you know, our homeboy Dustin Poirier destroy Saint Denis in the second round. Does Hooker have boxing like that? Not really. Does he have power like that? Kind of. Hopefully catches him with like a knee coming up the middle or something. You know, we saw Moicano destroy BSD because of the grappling as well. You know, if Hooker was well-rounded in that sense, I'd be all over this shit, but it kind of scares me. It's striker versus super well-rounded fighter. Hooker returned too quick. Yeah, that's another thing, too. People just hate him because he's French. He is a solid fighter. No, I respect it. He is terrifying. Anytime he fights somebody, I'm like, good luck. I've been pretty good at BSD picks, though. I picked Dustin Poirier. I was like the only person on YouTube picking Dustin Poirier. Picked him against BSD. I picked Moicano against BSD. What was BSD's last fight? Roofy? Damn, I picked Roofy. Moicano has no good grappling. Hooker doesn't really, let's be real. Not exactly. Hooker has no good grappling. I wish BSD had staff. This would be way easier to pick Dan Hooker. My pick is BSD, guys. I'm sorry. I could even see him getting a sub, getting some nasty ground and pound. I see some people going Dan Hooker. I wish I could, man. My heart doesn't even say Dan Hooker. My heart still says BSD. Bearded Viking Woodworks in the chat. What up? What up? How many 80-year-olds can you take in a fight? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. Can you guys still hear me? Say yes in the chat if you can hear me. Oh my God. I tell my wife, I'm like, don't call me because I'm doing a live stream. And then she calls me 10 minutes into it. It blows my mind. It really does. I can fight at least 5 80-year-olds easily. One at a time, just leg kick. Hank. Vote for the W. What up? Love from London. Appreciate it, guys. L wife. Oh yeah, it's crazy. She said, I'm doing black clothes. Can I wash your? I'm like, what are you fucking... So BSD, guys, he always comes out with these crazy body kicks. It's nasty. He's got to stop doing that. I think he did stop it last fight because people were just catching on. I think Moicano was like, he's going to come out with a body kick. I'm going to catch that shit. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, once BSD gets a hold of Dan Hooker, it's going to be fucked up. I really hope Dan Hooker can get out of that shit. I'm going BSD money line. I'm going over 1.5. I like it. Main event, Volkanovski, Diego Lopez Part 2. Tough because the first one was kind of close. And, you know, I hate to just say Volk's getting older, but Volk is getting older. But he doesn't look it. So I can't bet on that. I can't bet on Volk just being older. That can't be a thing. Diego Lopez can find ways to make improvements. He's more of the... he's more in his prime. But Volk is just that 5-round demon. Volk is just that 5-round demon. And I can't unsee that. Super, super well-rounded. You know, yes, the hunger is probably on Diego Lopez's side. He really wants that belt. That's obviously what everybody's chasing. Becomes a superstar after that. Especially with that hair. Everyone's gonna have fucking mullets. But I just don't see... I feel like Diego Lopez does best in a bar fight. And Volk's not going to give him that. And so I kind of have to go with stylistically Volkanovski on this one. I am betting, though, none of my parlays are going to have Volkanovski. They're all going to have Diego Lopez point spread because I do think he can make it super close. I do think he can possibly win this. In my eyes, it's like literally 50-50. So I'm still like sprinkling a tiny thing on Diego Lopez in a sense. Nervous for that one, but I'm trusting in Volk's chin. Facts. Dan Hooker with nasty KO. I hope so, man. I hope so. This is my Dan Hooker KO parlay with Tuivasa. If you guys haven't seen it. Oh, I didn't show this yet. You guys haven't seen this. I'm sorry I put round 2, but I had to. I need Dan Hooker to hit him with a knee. And I need Tuivasa to hit him with a... I know I just probably wasted $2, but whatever. It all depends if Volk scraps, but bro's too smart for that. Yeah, nah, exactly. I don't know what this like fucking emoji people have going on. This like, I don't know what that is. He did say Sydney deserves a scrap. No, don't scrap. $2 for 400, right? I'm sorry I put round 2. If you guys want to bet bigger money, just put them KO. But I was going for some like crazy shit. I got Elikana, BSD, and Volk. I'll show you the parlay I posted before. I don't know if you guys were in chat or not, but this is one I posted before. They're all just like low risk, high reward type shits. You know, everything's just pretty cheap. This one's $10, which is like bigger what I usually do. This one is Yiza. All these guys money line, Oban Elliott, Elikana. Then we got Solid Kill KO sub, Fizzy point spread. You guys know what point spread is or no? Point spread, over 1.5 on Dan Hooker, Lopez point spread. Bang it. I'm about to tail that. Does Oban Elliott win? That's the hardest one for me to predict in this shit. Because Oban Elliott he has really good fights and then he has really bad fights. If he has a slightly off night, he's losing. And then we've only seen one UFC fight from Jonathan McAuliffe. I know him as a grappler wrestler, but he just kind of stood and banged with Kevin Jousset last time. So that's why it's so hard to predict that one. But I do like, I put him in this parlay just because he's had more UFC experience. Just don't stand there and get fucking body kicked for 15 minutes. And I'll show you guys one more parlay. Remember me? You were that guy I punched years ago at a pool party. I did get punched one time. That's funny. The only time I've ever been sucker punched was at a swimming practice. I wasn't swimming. It's funny you said that. You might have been the guy. Who is this Billy guy, though? Billy, well, for starters, I would never, ever pick a Tafa brother ever again. Never in my life. Billy Elikana, pretty well-rounded. He could get the KO. He's got heavy hands, and he's also decent on the ground. So that's why it is hard to say. I would just double chance it. But for the money line, I just did money line to be safe. It could go the distance, but Tafa cannot fight after 6 minutes. There's no way. I know the Rafa bro have been fumbling. Who the fuck is that? Oh, Tafa. Oban locked in right now. I'll be honest, so I never watched Elikana fight, but had to put him in there because Tafa sucks. Yeah, exactly. Tafa's horrible. I'm surprised I didn't put the person fighting Cody Burnage. Morning. Seems like the Tafa boys taking money. Yeah, bro. Especially if Tuivasa starches Texera, that just shows how bad Justin Tafa is. This is another one, plus 38,000, so be careful. Don't even know what I put. $1. So this is sketchier because it has a lot of, I'm just going to stand here. This is sketchier because it has a lot of method of victories on it, but it's pretty live. Oban Elliott to win a decision. Cam Rouston to finish Cody Brundage. Elikana finishes Tafa. Quinlan Salkild finishes Malarkey. So a lot of violence, but it makes sense. Texera KO. Fiziev decision. A little sketchy. It's going to be a lot of violence. BSD decision. Also sketchy, but I could see Dan Hooker surviving all the grappling. Not winning the fight, but just, not getting finished. Plus 300 for BSD decision. It's kind of interesting. And then I put Diego Lopez money line. Sketchy ticket, but it all kind of makes sense. That's kind of how I bet. I hate losing $50. I hate losing 100, 200. Could I bet that? Yes. What changed my life is when Izzy lost to Sean Strickland. And kind of, I didn't lose money on this like I lost with Izzy, but when Pena subbed Amanda Nunes, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of good on this shit. If Izzy won, I would have broken even. If Izzy lost, I would have lost 500. Izzy lost. I saw your heavy bag work YouTube short. You remind me of Luke Rockhold with your kid. Chill. It's the angle. It's the angle. If I put the phone up high, you'd be like, this kid's a scrub. I will never question mark kick in my life. I will never be that flexible. How about when I lost to my dad last night? Chill. If you guys want to see, I'm going to post parlays throughout the night. Like, if these parlays start to fail, if fucking Billy and Elikana gets KO'd by Junior Tafa, I then go on Instagram and I make new parlays and I post them shits. So follow me on Instagram, Parlay Princes. Let's get it. It's fight night. If you guys have any parlays too, feel free to look at this. I even got the odds laid out. Who am I? Is this a safe space? Daddy, I'm looking for an active LG. Yeah. Everyone in this chat is actually gay and trans, so that's perfect. Last minute plays never hit, bro. Bro, I made all these this morning. I made all these this morning. After the break, I've been too busy to sit here all week and make parlays. I just make them on Saturday. I made 4K back. Then when Leon KO'd Usman, I'll never forget that. Oh my God. You could see everyone in the crowd was they all lost thousands of dollars. I had a hockey parlay a couple days ago, 25 to win. Sheesh. Sheesh. Last minute as in live. Oh, okay. My homie hit a good parlay. He had football and he had he turned 50 into 1,200 last week. He got lucky though. He had Sean O'Malley, Natalia Silva. Who else did he have in that bitch? Can't remember. That's why it's my fave. KO'd what? Thankful we have a super sexy. All right, chill. I was joking. Choking Gabe. Who's our lock for the main card? The main CAD. Our lock? Well, it's obviously Salkild. It's just, does he, you just assume he's going to get a KO and then he gets a sub? So KO sub, if you guys can double chance it, minus 400, not the best. But it's better than betting minus 1,000 on his money line. Under 1.5, maybe, if you think he just destroys him. Under 1.5 is probably like minus 230. Main card locks are Fiziev and Volk. It's all killed. Bro, Fiziev is not a lock. I was high on Malarkey for the longest. Nah, chill. I was never. I always feel bad for Malarkey. I'm not like, yeah, kill him. But he's not like, he's not up there. He had moments, you know, but he be getting flatlined. Never out cold, I don't think. Saul killed minus 1,000. Bro, it makes sense. Come on. Fiziev Roofy is going to be close. Yeah, exactly. That's not a lock. Hamzat versus Pereira. I do not want to see any more Hamzat fights. I'm so good on that. Boring. Is anyone here picking Offley? Let's start with that. Actually, I really got to piss. Give me 2 minutes. Really got to piss. Of course, it doubles when I leave. That was horrible. I had to pee so badly. Holy shit. What about underdog of the night, Diego Lopez? Diego Lopes. Underdog of the night? Yeah, that's like who I could see. Because this is like, is there even an underdog for this? The odds are dead even. Yeeza. Main card predictions. BSD exposed Roofy in the ground. Fiziev didn't expose him on the feet. And yes, I got Offley. Damn. Came in hot. Lopez finish. He could, man. Is he known for that? Not really, but he could. He's a brawler. And with that being said, like, it means there's a puncher's chance. Hooker takes BSD. I hope so. Hooker nasty KO. Man, I gotta make another Hooker parlay then. I don't do exact rounds, just do Hooker KO. Why you don't like that Dagestani style ground and pound? Because they're not Chimaev is dead ass like this. He's like not even punching. It's not every fight, but, you know, I'm just basing this off last fights. Fiziev takes Roofy. Man, I'm glad I pick flipped. I was on Roofy. Thank God I didn't come in here and start going Roofy. I'm on Fiziev now. Fuck out of here. Volk takes Lopez. That is my pick, but not my bet. I want to see Alex Pereira be submitted by Hamza. Chill. Everyone's sleeping, and Volk means Volk is gonna fucking dominate Lopez within 3. Damn, that'd be crazy. A finish. Rufy got size and reach against Fiziev. I don't see Fiziev going for takedowns. Hey, we hit the takedown shit last week. We said Rose, maybe I didn't say that on live stream, but Rose, one takedown was plus 100. And then we said Waldo Cortez Acosta, one takedown was plus 300. Did I bet it? No. But did it hit? Yes. So I'm predicting Fiziev gets 2 takedowns. And I'm predicting Benoit Saint Denis gets 3. Bet your fucking ass. That's what scares me for the Fiziev fight is the Rufy size and reach. When he was sizing him up, his arm was so long, he was like, I was like, oh my God. Hooker's fucking live for me. Watch back the Moicano fight, bro. Yeah, but Moicano's got decent ground game too. Hooker just doesn't have that. Maybe a guillotine just... I gotta start betting on Hooker. Why am I not picking Hooker? Because I'm smart, Armin. Oh, Armin ground and pound is good, though. Yeah, I like Armin's ground and pound. Bro, I even liked Khabib's ground and pound when he was fucking up Conor McGregor. Can I get a fuck Trump? Fuck Trump. I know he ain't Dagestani, but from that area. Yeah. I hope you get the win, Brundage. No, hell no. Brundage, get out of here. Get that shit out of here. He's decent. But he's also pretty not good. I think Brundage is live as a dog. What's y'all's thoughts? Brundage. I want to say it's like 70-30. So there's like a 30% chance. Maybe not. Maybe like 75-25. 25% chance Brundage wins. Saying my lady wants to go see her mom tonight. About to put the fights in her living room and spark us. That's me, bro. I go to Disney. Whenever I go to Disney, I got the fights on. I'm on roller coasters and shit. My homie's wedding. I had the fights on at my homie's wedding for Tom Aspinall and Gone. Same, my lady, already read that. Took her risky, but might very well go through as well. Might very well go through as well. I want to see Patty the Baddie Pimblett versus Tom. Todd Betts, what up, what up? Bless us with locks. And don't say Tuivasa. Todd Betts, is this hitting? What is in the way? Oh, this painting? Is this hitting? Ah, BSD's a lock. Ah! Are these hitting? I put BSD decision. BSD's a lock? Oh, is he? Is he? Dan Hooker comes in there just the first second. He needs a KO or he gets cut. Who, Dan Hooker? Say that again. I want to see John Bones Jones versus Mighty Mouse. Watch Mighty Mouse win. Leg lock. Leg hook. Whatever it's called. Ankle hook lock. Hooker has a chance to land a flash KO like Dustin or bloody Hooker up. But I think BSD takes him down quick. BSD can take a fucking beating too. Like, I am very surprised. Dustin just clipped him savagely. But other than that, when BSD gets beat, he gets the shit beat out of him, but he doesn't go to sleep. So I don't even know if Hooker can just one shot, bink. I don't know if he can do that. He's got to really like damage him for like 2 minutes, I feel like. I don't know if Cam gets the finish. Cody can be tough, but I like those. It's fair. Bark if you're gay. Meow. Got him. Caught him. That'd be some shit to see. Hey, if any little guy could do it, it'd be Mighty Mouse. That's true. It's a fact, though. I'm gonna stay on for another 5 minutes. Then we got 3 hours till fight time. I gotta stretch. I gotta fucking cut weight. I gotta weigh in for the fights tonight. I gotta weigh in for the bookies. Let's go. We'll look at some of these props. If you have Awfully, you're literally retarded. And got Fazeev. I got Fazeev, man. I went back and forth. I said Fazeev, then I said Roofy. I'm back on Fazeev. Fuck it. Man said cut weight. I got to whack off. I got to hit the sauna. I got to stretch. Hooker has been in top 10 for a very long time. It's going to defend BSD's takedown attempts while outmatching him in the striking department. Man, I hope so. I'm leaning Fazeev too. Should I just do a Dan Hooker and Fazeev parlay and just put like 20 on it? Who else is like a lock? Fuck this prop shit. Fuck you, props. I need to do a Dan Hooker parlay. And I'm putting 20 on it. This is for you, Dan Hooker. I was pissed when Francis and Ngannou canceled the John Jones fight. Yeah. I actually don't remember. Didn't they fight? They did fight. What is that? Boxing tie bets? Hell no. Fuck boxing. I thought Hooker look not seeing What? I thought Hooker look not seeing a Hooker KO. I'm seeing a Hooker sub. Hooker sub. God damn. Or decision, bad cardio. Yeah, he doesn't. BC, I feel like you're right. Doesn't have the best cardio. Takedowns are trash. He's gonna get that neck snatch. That'd be sick. Over on TU? Was that? Who the fuck is that? Is that Tui? Elikana, Hooker, Fazeev. Wouldn't put Hooker though. Fuck. I think John Jones will win unless Francis catches him with the face crusher. Francis and John Jones will never fight. That's never happening. Hooker better win that shit so he can fight Max. Damn. Yeah, Hooker got to put on for the vets, bro. Everyone's counting out Hooker. He's not top 5. He's not top 10. Fuck you. Saul kills is a lock, either KO or sub. That's the issue. I don't know which one. I can't put a minus 400 on this parlay because I got Dan Hooker as like a plus 250. I'll look Ed if I post that. A minus 400 with a plus 250. Hooker versus BSD fight of the night. I'm going Fazeev Roofy fight of the night. And the Seahawks. What is that? Football? What is that? Basketball? BSD is not Armin or Islam. That is true. I had my girl watching fights until her favorite fighter, Patty, got beat. She retired. I'm a fan of Decision Parlay plus 325. American Gridiron. Ortega out. I know, I heard about that. Francis got that ass tore up by AJ. That was great. Yeah. How sad is it that Jake Paul did better than Francis? Disgusting. All right. Come on, God. Bless me. Here we go. Dan Hooker. Fazeev. Do I go Diego Lopez point spread? Plus 5.5? This whole, I hate all these fights. This fight, I wish was kind of still on, but whatever, it happens. Who we got? Damn, I forgot about Torres Finney. Torres Finney. What's the under distance in Utica? What the fuck are you talking about? Do an Aussie parlay? I should. Those have hit before, like the Canada parlays. Jake Paul still got his face rearranged. Very true. This is not boxing. This is MMA. Facts. Tui versus TX for under 1.5. It's not bad. I think it's like minus 200. But that is sketchy because we've seen Tuivasa go the distance. Starting with Saul killed. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, boys. We back. That's a fact. What up, Eli? Funny built like a Mack truck. Oh, Finney. Torres Finney. Does he win, though? Should have been Quinlan Saul killed versus Mauricio Rufy. Damn. That's next. Give him one more little nasty KO, and then we'll keep it moving. All right, so Dan Hooker. Fiziev. What year is it? Who knows, bro? I think it's 2027. My typing is fucked. It's all good. It's all good. Damn, I don't trust anyone else, man. If Saul killed goes the distance. Oh, God. If Saul killed goes the fucking distance. All right, here we go. Here we go. Lopez, you son of a bitch. Volkanovski money line? Patty does have a hell of a chin. That yeah, bro. He was getting pinged. You saw a couple days later his eyes? They were like this big, just fully swollen. Crazy. Ilya Taporia versus Anshul Jubilee. Isn't Anshul Jubilee cut? I mean, who knows? We all expected Gutierrez to get that finish. Yeah, that was disgusting. I don't see this going the distance. I could see this going the distance. I really could. I could see these three. These four. That might be the sneaky parlay. Ooh. I think we got him. I think we got him here, boys. Ready? Fight goes the distance. No one sees it coming. It happens. Fiziev money line. Dan Hooker money line. Volkanovski decision. There it is. We did it. Putting 10 on that bitch. Justin still hiding from Max Holloway. That was insane. We all had money on Justin Gaethje. He got slept. No one cared. We're all like, oh. What's the over 2.5 on the Volk versus Lopez? I don't know. I don't know. I got the props, like the knockout KO sub ship. I don't have anything else. Scousers don't get knocked out. That is true. Jubilee fighting in March. Oh, shit. Is that real? Lucrative James Hammer of the Week is BSD Hooker doesn't go the distance. That makes sense. I don't know if it's my hammer, but gun to my head, I really think BSD gets a submission. I'm sorry to say it. Would Fiziev versus Rufy go the distance? I think so. I think they're both super technical with their offense, but also with their defense. Like, they both be doing some Matrix shit where they be like dodging, like doing like shit like that. I think you're gonna see some really high-end offensive striking, but you're also going to see some pretty sick defense where you get some, like, fucking... They're bobbing and weaving and shit. Nothing's hitting them. I could see Fiziev maybe getting some takedowns, keeping it there for a couple minutes. I did a parlay with Fiziev decision. I think it's this one. Isn't it this shit? Yeah. This is a Hail Mary long shot. You know the vibe, but... Fiziev decision. BSD decisions plus 300. You look... Is that excited? You got bets on? I know, I'm very excited. I really don't care about the betting. I'm just excited to watch some fucking fights. When there was no UFC, I didn't bet for six weeks. I was fine. Not addicted. His hammer last week was Patty. Ouch. That's not our fault, though, because Patty did 0 grappling. You stupid idiot. Just put Patty's chin in the octagon. It'll for sure go the distance. Arizona up. Is Gaethje from Arizona? That Justin and Max fight was an all-time great, bro. Yeah, that was sick. Didn't he catch him with like a head kick or a knee or some shit in like the end of the first? Ilya Taporia. Ilya Tataro. If you guys are new here, do me a favor and like the live. And then just drop a $30 dono. And I'll put that shot on Dan Hooker. No, I'm kidding. But like the live, though, seriously. Hooker versus BSD should be even. No. Should be Dan Hooker minus 500. I'm joking. The odds should be closer. But I still think BSD should technically be a slight favorite. I'm thinking BSD sub or TKO stoppage. Yeah. Why Armin is not getting the title shot? You guys won't believe this. Armin's not getting the title shot because he headbutted Dan Hooker. They asked Dana White. They're like, yo, does the headbutt kind of play into why he's not getting the title shot? He's like, yeah, the headbutt does play into it. Yes, Rufy versus Fiziev goes distance. If Fiziev knee hold up, yeah. Facts. Am I the only one that thinks this could go the distance? And this? And that? All of them? No, I'm kidding. If this goes the distance, I might retire. I'm not even joking. I might just call it a year. What lost Rufy his last fight was BSD. Was it his cardio or the ground game? It was the ground game. Rufy just has 0 ground game. So that's where Fiziev can have an advantage. But we'll see. We'll see what Rufy's learned. He switched camps. No longer a fighting nerd. Gene Silva unfollowed him. Drama. Does Fiziev got any submission game? I don't. Like, he's really a Muay Thai fighter. I don't know if he's gotten any submissions in the UFC. Mikhailov gonna walk Oban? I'm so scared of that. If that happens, that would... Come on, Obani. Don't do this. How differently do you think the Khabib versus McGregor fight would have been if the fight was striking only, no ground game? Bro. McGregor all day. Uppercuts. Hank. Malarkey beats Salkill to get the bets on. Oh my God. I would literally... I swear you will never see me again on this channel. The channel will be deleted if Malarkey wins. They both kind of look like cops. It's like a cop from the 70s. It's a cop from the 90s. I gotta piss again. What's going on here? This little ding-dong of a thing. Little ding-dong of a thing. I slap him around. Malarkey has been battle-tested. Too many... Bro. The way Saul killed KO'd my guy, Nasrat Hackprast. I was driving. I'm watching the fights driving. Heard people screaming. I was like, what's going on? I looked down. Nasrat's just face first. Malarkey's been battle tested too many times. This time it will pay off. I don't know. Salkill's looking pretty demon. Remember, you heard it here first. Volk wins again. Diego goes up to 155 for 155 for money fights. Winner versus Max versus Diego. Is it a Volk decision? Because I'm betting whatever you say. It's a striker's delight. Dad's Wildin. Salkill has an unbettable line for a reason. KO sub -400. Who's your favorite fighter currently? It's kind of Dan Hooker, but I don't act like it. I'm a fake fan. I like Dan Hooker, Prates, Charles Oliveira. I'm a casual, Alex Pereira. I'm a big Terrence McKinney fan. As crazy as that sounds. Used to be a big Kevin Holland fan, but slap that little nose off him. You mad fool of a thing. Who been on the Connor curve? I miss the good old days, the UFC, the GSP, and PJ Penn days. I don't know. I kind of like, right now, they're so well-rounded. It's fucking crazy. I got 2,500 on Malart. Don't do that. As Lefty Gunplay would say, don't do that. Max Diego low-key would be sick. Peter Yan. I want to see O'Malley versus Yan so badly. 5-rounder. Let's fucking get it. Cash out now. Yeah, literally. All right, guys. I got to go. Good luck on the fights. I might go live later. I always say that. I never do, so don't bank on it. If you see me live, we'll talk some parlays while the fights are on. Check out my Instagram, Parlay Princes. Very simple. You will see me post shit as I go. I may be yelling at the TV. I may be fucking posting bets. Good luck, though. I'm thinking Volk decision, but Diego's going to be more aggressive this time. I agree, 100%. Could happen from either guy. Quillen Salkill looks like a psychotic serial killer from like the 70s, right? Half of his opponents would be terrified seeing his face, yeah. I was genuinely shocked when Izzy knocked out Powhatan. Bro, that was crazy. The way that shit happened, too, he played possum. Good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't subbed, sub it up. UFC only. Let's fucking get it. Let's eat.